Hello and welcome to PPBN TV. My name is Mark Pizzetto. I have got the amazing, the wonderful Kelly Brown. How are you?
Hey,
Hey,
I always laugh when people say that or you say it. But thank you.
thank you.
Excited to
Awesome.
be here. Always
Very
love the
cool.
chats.
Awesome. Now, if you don't know who Kelly Brown is, you have been clearly living under a rock for the last 15, 20 or so years. Kelly Brown, I can't even I don't have a piece of paper long enough with all of your awards and accolades. So just in the short version, where are you at? You are grandmaster of everything. How do you put
That
that?
wasn't part of the deal that I had to sit here and talk about my awards. Oh,
But
I mean, yeah, I've been around a while. And for those that do know me, know that I love to enter competitions and things like that. So I've won a couple of awards and yeah.
couple of awards, just a couple. Anyway, so you've also as a educator, you've been teaching photography and you've been teaching newborn posing and lighting and all elements of business to our industry for the last 15 years.
Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a while. I think most people kind of remember me coming onto the teaching scene in the early Creative Live days,
Yep.
and then it's kind of just expanded through there, and obviously teaching in person and then online through my platform. So yeah, it's definitely evolved over the years, that's for sure.
Absolutely. How many students do you reckon you've taught over the years?
It's
How
hard
many?
to say
As a guess.
because well, here's the thing, because I know how many photographers I've taught in person.
Yep.
Obviously, throughout the world, I've traveled to so many incredible countries. A lot of them actually. I think I
Yep.
was up to around 42 countries that I've been
Yep.
to teach in. So, whilst that has been a huge part of my teaching, I suppose, business, the online education has oh gosh, it's so hard to pinpoint how many people it is because at one point during one of my creative live classes, there were 110,000 people watching live.
Yeah. Wow.
So, and that's going back 14 years. So
Yeah.
that's like it's bizarre for me to even think that
Yeah.
is a possibility, even
Yeah.
still today, because like for those of you that do know me, you probably don't know a lot about me. And I come from a really small town of, say, 19,000 people
Yeah.
where I grew up, and I'm literally a small country town girl, and I'm
Yeah.
still living in that mental world, I suppose.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So teaching hundreds of thousands of photographers all around the world, I would probably safely say that you have redefined the newborn industry in Australia and around the world with the quality of your work, with the quality of your training, with the newborn safety. I know that you're super passionate about as well. Like we are a better industry today because you are in it. How's that
Oh,
for a compliment?
it's actually made me a bit emotional.
Well, think about
Thank
it.
you.
Well, if
Do you
you
know
think about it,
that
like
means
that's
a
a lot of
lot.
people.
It really is. And I think, I when you put yourself out there, it doesn't matter if you are, just starting out in your photography business or you are educating
Yeah,
yourself. When you put yourself out there, you, you do it for different reasons.
yeah,
I never came into photography with the idea of teaching. Like
yeah,
that was just part of, um, well, let's rewind. I'm the type of person that never says no to an opportunity because you don't know where it can take you.
yep,
So give it a go. Do you know what I mean? Like anything. I've always had that mentality from being a small child to, an adult of anything's possible if you have a go. Like
have a
if you
crack.
turn something down, that's it. It's so
Yeah,
Australian. But if you turn something down,
yeah,
you'll always look back and go, oh, I wish I could have taken that opportunity, or I wish that opportunity would come up again, because sometimes they just don't. So if
Absolutely.
something shows up on your doorstep, you know what? Have a go. If it doesn't turn out, that's okay. It's either gonna teach you something or it's gonna redirect you. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And so teaching for me, coming onto that sort of into that area of my photography business, was never anything that I planned. I just happened to have some people come to me that sort of said, "Oh, you know, do you teach?" And I'm like, "Well, I used to coach netball, used to teach little kids how to swim.
Hey,
Um, how hard can it
that
be?"
it's sometimes it's there's a parallel there. It's not that far apart.
Right. And my mum was a netball coach and a basketball coach. My dad was captain coach of rugby league teams all over Australia and professional rugby league player back in his day. So
Yeah.
I come from this coaching mentality. My older sister coached me in
Yeah.
netball as well and learned to swim. So I'm like, you know what? Like I watched all these other people do it. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And it was just that one little workshop that I did that then someone said that they had come to me. So then someone else contacts me, and then someone else contacts me. And then one of my clients at the time, and this is how, when we talk about opportunities
Yeah.
and how they present themselves to you and not turning anything down out of fear. One of my clients I did not know worked for Channel 10.
Oh, cool. That's
And
always fun.
I'm going back 15 years ago. Anyway, she had come to me with her second baby. And then she was like, "Do you know what? I work for Channel 10 in the news." And I was like, bizarre.
Yeah.
And she said, "We'd love to do a story on you, like a feel-good story, because
Oh,
we feel like there's so much negativity out there in the world, and we really want to start focusing on bringing some more positivity into the world." So she had this grand idea. She pitched it to Channel 10 and they said yes. She came along with a film crew and they filmed in my house, in my studio downstairs. They filmed some students here for a workshop.
oh
They
wow.
interviewed me, and then literally within that going live on Channel 10, and I'm sitting there with my phone, like filming the TV,
Yeah.
my phone started ringing off the hook. I was inundated with emails and
Yeah.
I was
Wow.
booked out for 9 months in advance. So just that one conversation with someone and then going, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What have I
Wow.
got to lose? And then it was, I think, just that flow on effect. And then with Creative Live, like that was literally a phone call from someone that I know that said, "Hey, Creative Live are running a competition.
Yeah.
You have to submit a 3-minute video telling them what it is that you teach and why you teach it."
Yeah.
And Garrett, who worked with me for 13 years,